All right, first things first, make sure you have that Cami extension installed. And once you have that installed, you're going to go ahead and open up your PDF. And from here, you'll go to Open With, Annotate with Cami. Okay, and once it's open, you will then choose, if you're going to annotate right on this, draw on it or write on it, I choose the drawing tool. And if you're using a stylus, or even if you're using your finger to draw, I would definitely make the stroke thickness at least a 2. It just makes it a little smoother to write with. And then you can choose a color that you're choosing there. And then you're going to go ahead and begin to write. So if I go on my document, I'm using the stylus. You could use a finger if you need to, and so on. If you make a mistake or need to erase, you have a little eraser tool, which just lets you kind of swipe over it to erase. If you need to highlight or do some underlining, you can go to the Markup tool, choose the color highlighter you want to use, and then use your pen or your finger as a highlighter as well. You can insert text boxes. So if you are not using a stylus and it's a little easier to type your answers there, you can do that using the text box. Okay, so once I have some text on here and you're ready to save it, well, it's automatically saving, so you can see that it just changed to save. So what that means is that in my Google Drive, it is already automatically saving in my Google Drive with these changes. So if I go open this back up in my Google Drive, you're going to see this PDF with these markups on it. If you don't want it to save with the markups, because remember, it's just automatically saving anytime you make a change, before you're done, you're just going to want to go in and erase the things that you've marked up. Okay, and then it will save back in your Google Drive without those markups on it. Maybe you want it to save back in your Google Drive blank, but you would like a copy of the text annotations that you made. You can go to this export or download icon, and that's going to just kind of walk you through this process of where to export it. So if you're going to export it directly to your computer, back into your Google Drive or your OneDrive, you'll choose how you want it to save, probably with all annotations. So you'll choose that one. You can rename it if you need to, and then decide if you need all pages or just annotated pages saved, and then you'll export it. So this is going to save it as a brand new document with the annotations on it. If you have the paid plan for Cami, so you've gone ahead and upgraded, there is a really nice option under the menu where you can actually create this as an assignment in your classroom. So let's say you and your students, have walked through the first few problems together, you have the annotations for them, and you'd like them to have a copy of this with the annotations on it to complete the assignment. You can right from Cami create a Google Classroom assignment. And again, you'll title it, you'll set it up just like you would in any Google Classroom assignment. And this saved document right here is the PDF with the annotations on it. So when they open it up in Google Classroom, they will have the document with annotations. But again, this is a paid piece to Cami. So if you pay for it, you will see this. If you don't pay for it, you will not see the create an assignment. What you could do to put it in Google Classroom if you don't want to pay for Cami is just save it to your Google Drive, and then upload it from Google Drive into the classroom that way.